Hey there, Fatty here from Pack a Punch Traders. Just want to make a quick video lesson going over some trades today. It was a solid Monday. Good start to the week. Just two trades, 2 for 2, Cfvi and Kavl. I'll get into them. It was nice to see the call was just right here from before it even happened. Potential squeezer if it got above 15.5. We'll start off with that one actually, Cfvi. Okay, so at this point I'm seeing a solid run up. It was a breakout. We got a breakout level on the daily chart here, all-time highs, 15.5. Relatively low float, did good volume, so it was rotating it or getting close to it. But yeah, so I was just keeping an eye on that failure to break down, holding VWAP. Volume was still there. It was solid for sure. Was getting to close to rotating the float. And then we got this higher low. And what made me think that it being above 15.5 would lead to a solid squeeze was that after this pullback here and sideways action, I saw that as shorts expectations not being met. So if it really starts perking back above 15.5, which is the breakout level, I saw it as a potential trigger to get a quick move to 16 and from there to take off higher. I thought we would get to 20, but it kept chopping around, gradually going higher, and I had a market order sell at 814 right into the high here, and it held up nicely right around 17, gave a triple bottom here, and it just failed to keep going. So that's unfortunate, but great call, great profit, $2.50 or so. My entry was 1574. I was getting in as it made that higher low. I was getting in when it confirmed it. Let me zoom in. Right here. So now you have a solid trend getting set. Excuse me. So we're holding VWAP, holding open price right around the breakout level. It shows that it's got the ability to really move. So as well with this initial spike, these two spikes here, going right into the resistance level. Shorts are packed in there. So if this fails to break around a key level, it could easily get back up. And that was really the thinking. So when it got back here, just smacked it real quick, 200 shares. And from there, it was just being patient. Confirmed 16. Beautiful. Kept going. Volume, as you can see, kept coming in and started perking again. And from there, it was just patience again. We get another double bottom. Let me zoom in again. It's getting a little bunched up. So this is pretty gradual here. Nothing I like to trade a lot, but I'll take it. The overall trend is up. There's no need to be emotional. So I was just trying to stick to the trend, and here we got a solid double bottom and the high 16s, and then we get another perk higher. And at this point, I've had enough. Honestly, I'm up over $2, and I just didn't want to be greedy. That's really it. Part of the lesson with less is more, not only trading less, but taking your quick gains and letting them compound over time. So didn't want to be a hypocrite after making a video lesson about it, or blog post. So I decided to sell. Ends up coming back for a little bit more of a gain, but there wasn't much. And yeah, this one, I believe it was just tied to DWAC, I believe, if I remember correctly. I'm most certain it was. Yeah, so that was a great call. Beautiful play right there. And also, to go over it, I also made another blog post going over how you could judge a stock strength by its pullbacks. And I'm going to try to find the lesson in it here, because we do have a couple tops here. So in this case, we have a little bit of hindsight here because we got the trend hold. But really what I was trying to explain was you'll see the momentum of a stock depending how it kind of pulls back. First pullbacks are healthy. They need it. You need to trap shorts in and then see if the bulls take over and we get a spike higher. But there are also some key indicators that you can see while the stock is moving, the way it's moving, to gauge what a momentum is, and that is, in my eyes, the way it sets its tops and pulls back. In this case here, ended up holding up, which was really good. But usually, seeing it move like this, we do also have a breakout level here, so that one would have been a little different. But it was still a short-term top. The momentum in that time was not going to continue. So at the same time, when you look at the volume that it's doing on the fade, this whole run-up was doing well over 2 million volume, and then it probably took to get to 2 million over the next 10 minutes or so. If, as we can see here, might be exaggeration with the 10 minutes, but you can see the pullback happened, but there isn't a significant amount of selling compared to the volume on the run-up. So, you get the failure to break down, shorts keep coming in, whatnot. They see this probably as a higher low, lower high to short into, and it just fails to break down, and that leads to this takeoff here. And then once again, we see how you could get a gauge of the momentum with how it's topping out. So now we get an increase in volume, but if we take a look here, the selling volume is a lot higher than what it was down here, relative to what the buying volume was just previously. So that was one of the lessons within that blog post, was how to judge the stock how to judge a stock's strength by its pullbacks. And then in this case, I think it works out pretty well as a lesson. And then here it happens again. The other one I talked about, another indicator to see the momentum is how quick it retreats from its highs. For example, this one, you get where it tops out, you get the high of 1850s, 1860s, wherever, mid-18s. But then right away, the next minute, it's cracking below 18, and then within the next 5 minutes, we're well into the 17 area. In this case, you combine it with the volume that it's got as well. Also combine it with that. It'll give you a better idea. Because you do have the quick pullback here. But where does it really go? You're in the high 15s. Now you're in the low to mid 15s where it's holding up. It was a lot more of a gradual fade compared to this, where it was a little bit more aggressive. And maybe this was an initial tell. It did end up holding, so they got that quick extra perk higher. But this generally looks like it was telling the tale of what it was going to do. And that's that for Cfvi. We also got Kvl here, looking really good, up because it had some news because of Rumble, talking about sending Joe Rogan an offer of $100 million over 4 years. So we got a beautiful breakout play here, low volume, low float, doing good volume. I was looking for that 135 break. I was really interested this morning for a potential bounce play to test the 135 level, but I did miss it. But it was on watch early, but then I forgot about it and it took off. But then here, I just kept the eye on it for a breakout as it was holding up. We got this nasty fade here. Almost got stopped out. My entry was 145. I did have a starter here as it was holding up, perking back above VWAP. Sized up too much in this consolidation here, and then brought my average up too much. Almost got stopped out, and then it just reverses on a dime and takes off. I believe this is when the news actually dropped. I forgot exactly when the news dropped. But yeah, overall good news, good flow. It just ended up holding up, and then that caused shorts to just get squeezed. And I took it from 145 to 173 into this mess here. And, could have been a little patient, got a few more cents out of it. Even going through this dip here, could have sold up near 180. But yeah, decent day. Good calls. That was also, and go over that. That was here, potential squeezer if it can keep holding. Multi-day break to test high ones. To a T. Beautiful. Another good play that happened today was seed. This is way too choppy for me. I would have been pissed off considering it's a low float as well, seeing this bullshit price action. Excuse the cutout. Sorry for that. I had to take a call real quick. Yeah, sorry for that interruption. But seed, decent reversal here. Solid downtrend, low float, low market cap. I did not check the news on this, but this is choppy. I see this completely as a open price play with a VWAP reclaim as well. You get that consolidation in the morning, fails to break down, and reclaims that open price. And from there, in this case, it was a grind. Usually it's a lot quicker than this, but if you got the patience, this is a great play. From the mid fives to selling anywhere higher, it really never threatened any lower price level. It was just a gradual uptrend, kept holding trend, and got exhausted towards the end here, got kind of vertical, and it is still kind of holding up. Could be a potential play tomorrow, previous high at daybreak, but yeah, something I missed, but also a decent pattern. And I'm glad, honestly, I'm glad I missed this. I would have been annoyed. This is an all-day choppy play. I don't know if I would have had the patience for that, but yeah, just a couple plays to go over. Go over a couple lessons from here. 2 for 2. I'm definitely trading less, taking my quick snipes into strength. Not much to say. Solid day. Just need to rinse and repeat every day the way it was today. Yeah, so don't need to overdo it. I definitely helped myself out with not trading so much today, just taking a 2, as well as not getting greedy, especially with Cfvi. I almost was gonna let it just ride to 20, but no, we learned. So that's nice to see. See if there's anything else here moving. XELA, hard time breaking out today. Mentioned how red candle is a little bit harder. This could come back tomorrow, we'll see, but today to me it just shows again red candles are really hard to break over. Just stuffed. Nice gap up though, but even a better short at the open. We got KSCP. I was looking for a multi-day bounce here, just never worked out. Never really shaped up the way I wanted either, so was ignored as well. We'll keep an eye on this potential multi-day bounce. I'm starting to get tired of this. Same with INDO. I was starting to get tired of it. I got lucky. This day, it took off. Which day was it? This day right here. But because you can see, it's just every single day fake out, fake out, fake out. My losses were adding up and it was killing me. So I don't want the same thing to happen to KSCP. If I do trade it, will be small size. But yeah, this video lesson is getting a little long for a casual Monday. So cut your losses quickly. follow the trend, don't overtrade, and judge its stock strength by its pullback. If I didn't get into it enough in this video lesson, whole blog post about it, you can go over that. Also, you can follow our Pack a Punch Traders Twitter here, get some calls like this. I post the watch list here as well, so many good things to provide. I hope they're useful. Yeah, we'll just call that a day.